Hey there, adventurers, and welcome to another episode of Neon's Game Night, the series where I hop into a game for a little bit, provide some commentary, share some experiences and some of my thoughts on a different game, whether that's something that I've been playing on my personal time or checking out something new for the first time. Gives us a little flexibility that way. Tonight we're going to be hopping into Forza Horizon 5. Which is a game that I've actually played a decent amount of on my main Xbox profile. But tonight we're just going to kind of start brand new on my channel profile that I have on my Xbox to experience some of this amazing game together. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, yeah, we're ready to start the game. Alright, we get to choose a nickname here at the start, and it's really cool because they will actually refer to you as this name. So let's see if they have neon. No, it does not look like they have neon. Player 1, Rodriguez, Sheila, what about under names? Current name is Champion. That kind of sucks. Do they have neon? I'll be surprised if they do. I bet they don't, though. Which is gonna be a shame. Let's see. Naomi, Neil, Nelson, Nevea, Neve. No neon. That's a shame. Okay. What about nicknames? Is there Bird? Bird. Beast, Beefcake, Bell, Barbarian, Big Boss, Big Man, Boogie, no Bird. Dang it, so they don't got Neon or Bird. That's a bit of a bummer. Alright, so what shall we do as our nickname then? Let's see. Big Boss. Let's go and do Phoenix. I saw Phoenix because that is a bird. And I do like phoenixes. I like their symbology and all that stuff. So let's do Phoenix. Yes. This game is super fun. I put in a ton of hours into it in all of the Forza Horizon games. But Forza Horizon 1 is still possibly my favorite, but Forza Horizon 5 is pretty damn close. I'll shut up now so you can watch the intro.
Most beautiful place on earth, where everyone is welcome. Together, we can explore the wonder and beauty of Mexico. Experience true freedom. Feel alive. Let's go together as friends and family. You may ask, are we ready for what happens next? My friend, one thing I have learned chasing the horizon. Sometimes, you just have to let go and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, so if you haven't noticed, this game is gorgeous, by the way. And we're going to be playing in the performance mode just for the smoothness of the video. I typically play in the quality mode. Alright, here we go. We're strapped up in a plane, and we're just going to jump into the horizon. Let's do it. Oh no. Wait, which one's the parachute button? Ah! It's okay. It's okay. We got it. We got it. Drop it like it's hot. A big part of the Forza Horizon series are these big spectacle entrances and showcase events and stuff like that. Okay. Let's go. Man, this game looks so good. And it's just such a blast to rip and tear through all this. Alright, to press RB to switch camera. Oh boy. First person. Alright, I like this camera perspective. Ooh. As you can see there, we can see a bit of the horizon. Oh my gosh. Okay. And we got this whole race down the mountain. Oh my gosh. There are a few games that do the sensation of speed and just pure octane. There's not many that do them quite as well as Forza Horizon. Okay.
There might be a little bit of traffic.
Oh boy.
Watch out for that.
A little bit of traffic. What do you mean? Oh, you mean an entire racetrack full of guys? It's a little bit more than just a little traffic.
Making new friends, eh? You go enjoy yourself. I have to go make another delivery.
Ah, okay, so we're switching perspectives to check out a new car. New car, new music.
Drop zone approaching. Lovely day for a drive.
Alright, let's go. Alright, the vehicle's control just incredibly smooth in this game. The amount of options that you have for customizing your cars, for customizing your character, for customizing just the overall experience that you want to have in this game is something that makes it really, really special. Because it really is defined by you and what you want to do, how you want to race, what you want to end up doing. And this takes place in a big open world, so you can also just kind of go around and cruise, listen to the radio. Oh boy, I did not do that very well. Okay. Alright, we need to go through the sandstorm. Darude. Sandstorm by Darude. Here we go. Whoever gets that reference, you get a gold star for the day. Ooh. Can barely see the road in front of us. Alright, looks like we've completed that section. What's next?
Okay, on my mark. 5, 4. 4 now, that's fine.
Bit of a rally look. Here we go.
This could get a little rough.
There's also a bit of a special game night tonight, in that this is the first time we're actually playing anything off of my Xbox. I've got a capture card set up
Touchdown! Not even a scratch. The jungle away.
specifically so I could record from here, but to actually do so is a bit precarious. I'm on the couch. My my mic is stretched all the way from where the computer is, and that mic is attached to a headset that's wrapped around my neck, and then my Xbox headset is actually on my ears. So I have like double headsetted right now in order to make this whole setup work. So I look a bit daft, but you can't see what I look like, so who really cares? But you do get to see some of this game in action. Gosh, I just cannot ever get over just how good and gorgeous this game looks. Like, I'm definitely one of those people that hops into this game sometimes just to cruise around and drive for a little bit, just because of how atmospheric it can be. Especially if you go ahead and like turn off all of the heads-up display elements, like the map and the speedometer. Okay. All right, Ramiro. Trust in you. Ooh, slow-mo action once more. Right into the water.
You're not gonna believe your eyes when you see this. Keep going.
All right. What am I not gonna believe, Ramiro? Alright, I think this is the last one that takes us straight to the Horizon Festival. So the premise of these games is essentially there's a thing called the Horizon Festival. Horizon Festival, that's a big car and music festival that goes around the world to different regions and basically takes over and does a whole bunch of races. And then becomes basically just a car lover's playground. How realistic that is debatable, but what isn't debatable is how fun it is. All right, overtook that guy. Got to hop on the brake there a little bit. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Go. Oh, this car is fast. Almost 200 miles an hour.
Get ready for the biggest Horizon adventure of your life.
The first one was actually set in Colorado in the U.S., which is one thing that might make me a little bit more biased about the game, because I grew up visiting Colorado and the Rocky Mountains. Okay, but this map of Mexico is it's awesome. It's such an awesome place to drive around and have a car playground. All right, here we go. Final stretch. Let's push it. Ooh, let's go. There we go.
Party people, and we are just getting started. Please welcome our #1 superstar to Horizon Mexico.
Okay, well that's not us. And we got an achievement there. So that is one of the things that is a bit different about this game compared to some of the earlier titles, especially the first two. The first two, you start out as basically nobodies, and you have to basically work your way up the ladder of becoming a superstar, in a sense. Whereas this game really pushes the idea that you're some big hotshot from the get-go. Because you're effectively supposed to be the big hotshot from the last game. The idea is that you're carrying on that same character. There isn't a lot of character customization that you can do in terms of their default looks, so we just got to kind of go with one of them, I guess. Let's see. What kind of hair could we go with? That guy looks a bit funny. Or maybe we should lean into that. Should we just lean into making somebody that looks a bit funny? Let's see here. And you can hear in the background the radio guy is actually talking about how we're taking so long. It's a bit funny. Or let's just go with sort of normal guy look, I guess. Maybe. I just don't know. Yeah. I mean, there's a few options here. It's not gonna win any awards for the amount of options that you can do. Definitely no sliders to really customize your appearance to your liking and all that stuff. But all right, you know what? We're just gonna go with that guy. Looks like the most basic, I don't know, Scott kind of guy that you could ever find. So let's just go with him. Let's go with basic McDefault hairstyle. Number 3 here.
Hey, what is it?
And
Come on, finish your torta.
let's have some, I think this is where we're going to have purple hair. That's what we're going to do. Because, as you might have noticed, I like the color purple. So, ooh, we can have prosthetic arms. It's kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool. Let's see here. All right, I don't want to spend too much more time on these because, all right, we'll just do no prosthetic amplification. Ah, right. Hearing aids. There's a lot of different options here for to represent your character however you want them to be represented. I think that that's pretty cool. Our pronouns are he, him, and we'll go with the
Is this thing on?
this voice. Your character can be changed at any time by visiting a festival site or your house. Yes. Okay, do we get to keep the car?
Please give it up for
Phoenix.
Phoenix!
Everybody knows who we are. Okay, really though, do we get to keep the car? Nice car.
Hey, my friend, when you dropped from that plane, what were you thinking?
I was thinking,
Think about it. Jamie told me to expect big things from you, but nothing so.
Espectacular?
Yes, Haley! I have so much to show you. Cerros, desiertos, la jungla, pirámides, la belleza de México. Your pronunciation was muy bien, by the way.
Getting better. Listen, if you plan on stopping by the festival at any point, you'll need one of these.
No promises, jefa.
I believe this is yours. How was your flight?
Not bad. Exit procedure was a bit.
that's
Yeah,
putting
yeah,
it
come
lightly.
Rami will handle expeditions. I will coordinate festival logistics, which just leaves...
Primita, ven!
What do you call primita, primito? I saw what you did in the UK. Vamos a hacer de banda.
Alejandro, right? If the rumors about what you can do with an engine are true, sure we will.
Oh, speaking of, did we get that delivery?
Arrived this morning.
Yes.
Mira, qué chulada. This is quite a collection. You've got dates.
So there's a little bit
I'll get them
here
over to the
of
garage.
like
But which one are you taking out first?
different characters and different people that you meet that have different that do different aspects of the festival. So there's that. There is some semblance of like not really story, but just like things that you can do along with these characters if you so choose. I'm definitely going to go with the Corvette Stingray Coupe.
Can't go wrong with a Corvette.
You're right. Needs to be purple though. This is one of my it's one of my favorite cars in the game.
It's gotta be.
It just controls really well, and it can take you a long
How
ways.
about a personalized number
Oh,
plate?
here's where we can do Neon. Let's see if I can get all of them. Okay. There we go. Neon. Is this... Oh, it does change. So I can potentially get Neon Bird. Alright, let's... Come on. If I can actually see which way it's supposed to go. Neon Bird. There we go.
I'll get the rest of your cars to the garage. Gives me a little more time with them.
So I guess we actually get all...
Hey, Phoenix. Talk about making an entrance. I know you've just arrived, but our first showcase is ready to roll. We just need our superstar.
Right, so here at the beginning, things are pretty tailored. They kind of take you to one thing to another. It takes a little bit to actually really open up, but some of the beginning stuff is usually just so fun that I don't really care that I'm getting
You ready for this?
railroaded,
Oh, I am ready.
basically. And even though right now I could just drive around.
Tyler here on the one and only base
Um,
arena. The Horizon Festival has
Damn it.
landed, and oh my, do we have big plans. But
Was trying to turn off the radio, but I can't apparently. So let's just kind of drive over there casually.
You bet.
What we're going to be doing here is a showcase event, and this is one of the things that really made Forza Horizon famous. Was its showcase events where you race massive like vehicles and different stuff like that. Let's actually go ahead here into settings. I don't know if it's been too loud or not yet, but just in case, we're gonna take it down a bit more. I just don't want the audio to be too loud once I get it actually in the video. All right. Let's go check out this event now. As you can see, the game world is just completely huge. It's so detailed and gorgeous. Like, you can just spend so much time just kind of driving around. This is what the cockpit view looks like. It looks fairly convincing, I think, anyways. I can't imagine what this game would be like to play with an actual, like, wheel setup, a racing wheel setup. I imagine it's pretty incredible. All right, on a wing and a prayer showcase, let's give that a shot. Okay, what are we racing? I'm assuming a plane. Horizon presents On a Wing and a Prayer.
I'm not completely sure what your next showcase opponent is planning. Said he had a few surprises in the hold of that cargo plane.
Okay. Hopefully he's not going to drop bombs on me. Really hope that that's not the case. Alright, let's go.
This is Scotty Tyler broadcasting to you live from a plane. This time we are throwing everything we have got at this superstar. Let's get it.
I'm still going to win, though.
Pilot, there's a temple on the runway. Temple on the runway.
Alright. And we get a nice slow-mo over the jump. Nice, alright. Doing a bit of cross-country right here. I'm actually pretty good at some of the off-road stuff in this game. I don't really know how to explain it, but I just get it. Some of the rally racing as well, I'm fairly good at. I've done pretty decently in like online races too, racing against other actual people. Some of the like on cement stuff, or I'm not quite as good at. I'm still a decent racer, but
Stadium going wild. Yes. What's it gonna take to beat this superstar?
you can
Let's see.
you
What
can
else
get
we
a
got?
ton of enjoyment out of the game just by going through the races, playing against the AI, essentially. You pretty much never have to really race against any real-life person if you don't want to.
You want me to shut this? Oh, that was the plan?
Okay, let's go here. Oh,
Touchdown! Go team!
motorcycles.
Now it's a race, Horizon. Superstar driver versus Daredevil.
Well, that's not fair.
Who you got?
They can go in a lot more places than I can. Oh boy, that wasn't very good. Okay, I'm not gonna rewind. I could rewind. I'm gonna try not to, just because if I don't do things perfectly, that's fine. I've already completed all of this stuff and won everything on my main account, so this is just to have a bit of fun. Show you all the game, and I'm gonna have a really good time just kind of rebuilding an account from the ground up in some of these games, and bringing you along for the ride here and there too. So, in my opinion, that's a win-win. Whether or not we actually get the gold medal and beat these motorcycles. I actually think it'd be really cool if at some point we got to use motorcycles in a Forza Horizon game. I think that would be pretty fun. I'm also a big fan of the sort of more hardcore racing sim series, Forza Motorsport, which actually came out well before the Forza Horizon series. The Forza Horizon series is kind of a companion series that focuses a bit more on arcade racing and the open world aspect and all that stuff. The Forza Motorsport series is more sim racer. It's about getting it's more about getting the racing experience more accurately. Okay, now they're in wingsuits. Okay, this is final straight. Oh no. Did we win? Yeah, we did. A lot of these races are a bit coded and scripted to give you a bit of an advantage right at the end for that sort of photo finish, which it's a cheap trick when it comes to like the game and spectacle, but it works because it's just fun.
What a race! Oh, that was incredible! As a thank you from Horizon, you can keep the car.
All right, just picking up cars left and right. That's the other thing that's a bit different. In the first couple, you have to take a decent bit of time to accumulate a good set of cars, and you kind of start out with the low rungs, and you have to build your way up. Whereas in this game, you just get handed great
Festival is talking
cars
about
left
you.
and right.
If you can meet me down at the festival, we'll talk about what you
Okay.
want to do next.
Doc? Cheers, Haley. See you soon.
What's going to happen next is essentially where the game really opens up.
So it was a person in a
Can we change the radio now?
on a motorcycle
No.
inside of a cargo plane, right, Horizon? Just making sure I got it right for this text I'm sending to some friends back home. And send. Now, how about some Foo Fighters?
Foo Fighters. The music is also a pretty big part of the game. Sometimes, like I was talking about, sometimes it's just nice to turn on the radio and go cruising. And they usually do a pretty good job at selecting some music. It's not going to be.
Just earned a skill point.
It's not going to have quite as much of a range as it could. Like there could be some like older.
You can use your skill point here to unlock
Right.
perks. Every car has its own set, offering unique bonuses. Skill points can be spent on any car you
So
own.
this is the part of the trend to basically put some kind of RPG mechanics into every game under the sun. Whereas in this game you can accumulate skill points and apply them to different cars. Gives you a bit more customization on how you want to use your cars. It helps you get a bit more attached to certain cars, but ultimately, a lot of these perks aren't. They're not really game changing in the way that like an RPG would really have them. So we can only take the humble brag. So we gain an instant 3,000 XP from owning this car. Big deal. All right. And I don't have any available points, so that's good enough.
400 yards.
All right. And we're getting right to the festival.
I've had a few requests come in, both in need of a talented driver. Care to take a look? My friend Carmen is looking to photograph some storms in the area, and she's asked for a driver with strong off-road skills. And Alejandra's requested a driver to help her search for a long-lost Vocho. With a bit of time before the next big event, who should we contact first?
Right. So these are Horizon stories. These are little series of scenarios that kind of have their own little stories and vignettes that you can participate in. I really like these.
You sure we can make the schedule work? I can come back for the other one later.
Yeah, I wouldn't be much good at my job otherwise, would I?
I really like these. I think they're a fun way to break up the racing and all that stuff. I can understand why some people would not like them,
I'll go
though.
with Alejandro.
But
Got it. I'll let Carmen know you can help
let's
her
go do
later.
one of these stories real quick. And you'll get to see some of that.
Aha, finally Haley got me a driver. Hey, you're into the automotive, right? I want your help providing a part of Mexican car history. The Vocho.
Right, and a lot of the Horizon stories are a great way to also... they're a great way to get a bit more history of Mexico, the Horizon Festival, some of the culture around racing in whichever region you're in. So a lot of the stories in the Horizon stories in the last game, since the game was set in the UK, was about different aspects of culture and motoring history in the UK. So in this case, it's going to be related to Mexico. All right, Horizon Story Vacho, start. Do it solo. Yeah, and see, some of these have multiple chapters. Each story has several chapters. Not all of them are this long. Some of them can be as short as just like having 3 or 4. But some of the sort of mainline ones have a decent amount of chapters, which again, I think is fun. It's a good like extra thing. So if somebody's just super interested into the Horizon stories, they have a lot that they can go do. If somebody's not interested in the stories and they just want to go racing, there is a lot of those that you can go do too. So and you can mix and match and do all of that. So let's do this.
Hey, Ale. How can I help?
Jump in the buggy. I'll tell you the story on the way.
So a lot of the story will be shared through dialogue as you go through and at the begins and ends of those little cutscenes.
At his home last week, and he found this photo. He gave it to me, said I might enjoy it, but I don't think he realized what he was. My friend, what would you say are the 2 most important things in Mexican culture?
Family and food? Family and art? Family and music?
Close. Familia and the Volkswagen Beetle. Vocho is the Mexican nickname. My bisabuelo Fernando was the first Torres to own one, and thanks to that photo, I think I know where it is.
Seriously? Let's go find it.
Let's go find it indeed. We're doing a bit in the first person mode because it can be quite fun to play in the first person mode. I don't do it that often in this game. I play in first person mode a lot in the Forza Motorsport series, but not so much in the Horizon games. Because the Horizon games, since you don't really have like
So, tell me about it.
set tracks all the time, sometimes it can be hard to like gain an idea of where the next turn is going to be just by looking.
In Mexico, a Vocho is like the family member that lives in
So-
your garage. Papa Fernando loved that car to death, and I think Muerte finally came for it on a
It can
Monday.
really mess you up in some
He took
races.
one last photo and left it there.
Sorry, I'm interrupting all of the
That's where
story.
we're going.
save it.
Let's get up into the hills. Look for a turnoff. There should be a road or a track.
Way ahead of you, Allie. All right. Just following the magic arrows.
Aquí, just like in la foto.
There it is.
This is definitely the place. But, no sé, why would Papa Fernando bring the bocho up here? The storms can get tremendas.
This is also introducing the barn find mechanic
Let me just get the door.
that all the Forza Horizon games have had,
It's really here. We found it for
where
you,
you can
Papa
get
Fernando.
tips on where different
Look at it.
barn finds, rundown
never seen a
barn
beetle
finds
like
can be
that.
found, and you can get it and claim it as your own. A lot of them are like legendary cars.
The weather's closing in. I don't like the look of the roads around here. You drive the truck.
Got it.
Yeah, because I like these stories because they offer you a lot of different varieties. Like,
I'll have to put in a new batería.
you don't
put
really
oil, llantas,
drive a
eléctrico.
truck in any other scenario in this game,
Hard, even
but
for me.
you get to during these stories, which I think is really cool and fun.
First go.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
There's plenty of other goofy stuff too. There's another series of Horizon stories where you are a stunt driver for a movie, and through that you can eventually get like a Mad Max costume, which I think is really fun.
Keep an eye open for roadworks.
Okay.
Roads look open just now. Maybe we'll be lucky.
All right. And again, this game just looks really good in pretty much any condition. At the day and night, if it's raining, if it's clear.
Maybe not so lucky after all.
Looks like roadworks. Can you find a way past it?
I think I
Yeah.
can manage that.
I'll just go through it. Oh, that was a
One
ramp.
way through.
My bad. Robbed you all of seeing a truck go off a ramp.
What are you gonna do with it?
I have muchas ideas. That's the thing about a bocho. It's not just a car. It's a lifestyle.
I'm just gonna ram through stuff. Alright, honk honk. Volkswagen coming through. Look out, citizens. Phoenix is here. Neon Bird does not care about your shrubberies. Alright. Hop on the brakes a little bit there. And here we are.
Park the truck here. I'll take care of the rest.
What did I tell you? Finding lost cars isn't magic. It takes good luck, hard work, and sometimes a drone.
Ooh, my friend. The hard work is just getting started. Call you soon.
And 3 stars. Each of these different things, you get different ratings. Obviously, this one was super easy because we were just driving a couple places, but some of the later stories can get a bit more challenging in their requirements. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Phoenix. We've kicked off a whole bunch of new events, so it's time for you to get out there and show us what a superstar can do. Everything you do earns you accolades. Think of them as mini challenges that cover races, stunts, exploration, everything. If you earn enough accolades, we'll be able to expand and kick off the next chapter of the Horizon adventure. Or, if you're feeling slightly more impulsive, we could catch a slingshot straight to Hot Wheels Park. What'd you say?
Or if you're looking for something a bit more down to earth, something with grit, glory, and rally driving, then I have just what you want.
So, what do you want to do first?
Right. So this is where things start to open up a bit. As was being explained, pretty much everything you do in this game earns you accolades, which is going to help with progressing the game. Which kind of goes back to that freedom of you can basically do whatever you want and mix and match and doing all those things and just basically doing what you find fun. There's never a time when I was playing through this game that I was doing something that I felt like I had to do something that I didn't enjoy doing. You know, where there's plenty of games where it's like, okay, I don't like this aspect, but in order to progress, you just have to do it because the game wants you to. This game is a bit different. I feel like there was never a time where I felt like I had to do something that I didn't really care about doing or didn't have fun doing. And so that's sort of that. You get different options of what kind of races you want to do. You can choose the sort of the road races that put you through a circuit. You can do the sort of there's different races that they're a bit more sprints that take you from one place to another that are more road races and you have to worry about cars and stuff. There's different like rally events and dirt cross country events, all sorts of stuff like that. And then all these things, if you don't really care about any of those, instead you can go after these things where you're trying to go through this thing as fast as possible, or you're trying to jump off a ramp and make it as far as possible. There's a lot of options there, so I really like that part. I think let's go do a race, and then I think that'll be kind of where we wrap it up, and then we'll have been a good little showcase of what Forza has to offer. Forza Horizon 5 has to offer. So let's head up there.
Turn around.
All right, I can change the radio station now. And these things are like XP signs that if you crash them, you get XP.
Discovering already, are you? That was an XP board. The Horizon team have hidden them all over Mexico. There's plenty more to be discovered if you're feeling adventurous.
Yeah, those are scattered everywhere, and you can also find some that give you credits, find some that make fast travel cheaper, stuff like that. But otherwise, like at this point, now, okay, pretty much the entire map here is now accessible. I can just drive around and go pretty much anywhere I want to. Though, that was the other thing that I didn't mention. The Horizon Badlands Expedition, this Rally Adventure, and the Hot Wheels, those are both DLCs. Those are additional content that I've purchased for the game. So we aren't going to be doing those for quite a bit, I don't think. But let's go ahead and perform a race, and then I think we'll see about wrapping it up a little bit. Because I think what Forza Horizon 5 does really well is give you a great sample of what the game has to offer pretty quickly, and then sort of sets you loose like it's kind of about to. So if we ever come back into the game, we'll just be able to go off and do whatever we want, or even just cruise around while I talk and ramble for 30 minutes to an hour, who knows. If you can't tell by the types of games I've covered on the channel so far, I like a lot of games that give me a lot of freedom. Freedom to sort of do what I want, when I want, mix and match, just give me avenues to express myself and the characters I play. Alright, so let's go through this Horizon Mexico circuit and start race event. I'm not going to mess with the difficulty right yet, just because I'm commentating. I'm already not going to be racing as well as I normally would if I was just completely focusing on it. And I'm not really trying to win. I'm just trying to race, have a bit of fun. All right, let's see how we can go through here. Let's see if we can pass some people. There we go. Get some good passes going here. I don't always follow the line. As a matter of fact, a lot of times I turn most of the line off just because I like being able to just not think about the line, really, Alright. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Took that corner a little fast. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, we're sitting good in 4th place. We haven't even finished the first lap. So I think we're in pretty good shape here. Run into the back of that guy there. Nudge him a little bit. Trade some paint. No biggie, no biggie. We got somebody coming up here on our left. That's nice. Okay. Lap 1 is down. 2 more to go. Most of the races are pretty short in this game, if I'm being honest. That is one thing I like about Forza Motorsport, is you can tend to have a lot of races that are a decent amount longer, so you really get this feeling of like races can be this like back and forth battle between different people in different positions. I quite enjoy that. Oh. That wasn't very good. We're back down to 4th. We were in 2nd for a couple of minutes there. And here we are. All right, back in 3rd. We're behind Mick 2603 and Glubus 001. Interesting names. Glubus. See if we can get past Glubus. I don't mean to ram people. I like to race fairly cleanly. Because nobody likes a dirty racer. Okay, let's see if we can be a bit more aggressive in this final lap. There we go. Like I said, I'm going to try not to restart or to rewind as much as possible. Oh, I didn't take that corner very well. Okay. There we go. Got him. Got him. All right, now I just have to hold on. Coming up pretty close. Coming on the left, I can hear him. Because I got the stereo headset on, and I can hear which direction they're coming from. All right, I've got some good distance on them now. Let's see if I can extend that a bit more. All right, perfect. There we go. Easy peasy. And we're going to do a little slide. There we go. All right. There we go. So that's what a race in Forza Horizon looks like. Or at least a circuit race. Which is really fun. And I get another achievement. That's one thing I love about console games, is the sort of achievements. You can get them on Steam, but I just feel like they don't pop up in as satisfying a way as they do on like the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Big prizes on offer every time.
Yay, gambling. Only 5,000 credits. All right.
Haley, how was that?
Not bad. You'll find all the latest Horizon events on your map. Go explore.
Right.
Have fun.
So yeah, now is when it's sort of opened up. We can kind of do whatever we want for a little bit before it'll kind of take us to the next, show us sort of the next aspect of the game. But I think I'm going to come in here, see if I can't change the paint of
If you want
this.
to repaint your ride, you're in the right place.
Yeah, let's paint the car. We want it purple. Okay, they don't have any manufacturer colors that are purple. So we'll go with a non-manufacturer color. What would be a good... I like that purple. Do I like the lighter one? The lighter we go, it looks a bit... There we go. I think I like that purple. Spectra Flame purple. This is all the Hot Wheels stuff. Two-tone matte, no. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with that. That's a good purple. We'll save that. All right, we've now got officially Neon Bird Purple. Neon Bird Purple is what this color is. You can customize these cars a lot. You can apply a lot of decals and stuff as well, but we're not going to do that right now because that could take forever to sift through and to fine-tune all of that. So we're going to settle with purple for now. At some point, who knows, I might go and decorate the car myself later on. But we've got purple. That's all that matters. And that pretty much gives us save the current car. That gives us an appropriate vehicle for going forward. Let's get out there. All right, there we go. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that'll do it for us tonight. I hope you enjoyed this little look at Forza Horizon 5. It's one of my favorite games, not only on the Xbox, but this game in particular has kind of started to solidify itself as one of my favorite games of all time. So I just have a blast playing this game. So this is going to be something that you'll probably see from time to time as we rebuild this character up and take him through all of what Forza Horizon 5 has to offer. So with all that said, I'll catch you all in the next video. Please feel free to like and subscribe. All that is very much appreciated. Leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. Really appreciate all of your support. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.